Hello! Today I will show you the basic scenario of using ABAGY software, and we will have real welding, real scanning. We go step by step through the process.
Is it fun, Chef?
Yes, thank you. As usual, there is a girl which will help you during the process with the heavy work. Okay, I'm ready to start with it. We will start from uploading a new model to the ABAGY interface. I will click Add Model and then choose Proper File. After that, ABAGY analyzes 3D model for potential welds. It is already finished. Create templates for tasks for robot, and after that, I already have all of the seams available here. I may choose the weld I need, and then I set up proper welding parameters. If the welding parameter is already there, then I just may avoid this step. Okay, after selecting a weld, I can update its offsets, so I won't burn like the metal on the side of the weld. I may add some offset from the start and from the end. Okay, it looks sufficient. Then I may generate path for scanner. It will be generated automatically, and after that may check whether what I've done is feasible. I will run animation. You should not have this problem or this step in real practice. It's just for educational purposes. You may take at the cell what it's doing. Currently it's scanning the part, that's why the positioner is rotating. After that we're moving closer to the seam and the scanner does its work. Yes, and this is the real welding. This is pretty much what I wanted to achieve. So now confidently I may add this part to the working zone, virtual working zone. By the way, I already had some welding options here preset, and if you need it, you may set some other parameters: weld speed, work angle, travel angle, stick out, and various offsets. For example, if you have a second or a third pass. After that, you're ready to run. Before that, you need to install the part properly so it won't fall down from the positioner while it's moving. Let's do that. There is no problem for it to be placed anywhere in the working zone of the robot because we will scan that. So you don't have to preserve the same position for the next part as you had for the previous. Yeah, I like that. Let's start. Now we can start scanning and welding of the part. I will click Start here. The robot will move the positioner such that scanner can see all of the sides of the part. It is taking pictures from different sides and then it stitches them together to obtain one point cloud. And then this point cloud is matched with a 3D model. So you have the position of the part in the cell exactly where it is in reality. Okay, I'm ready to check whether the position is what I need. It is. I like that. And I may start welding. Green means there is no much deviation from the expected dimensions of the 3D part of the model. First, it takes some time to calculate the trajectories. This time it was very fast. The robot will scan the part with the laser scanner. It will make it possible to weld even welds with some kind of deviation from the 3D part. So maybe there is a overheating, or the heating before the previous, or the heating from the previous welds may change the geometry of the weld. We will be able to take it into account because of this laser scanner. The weld was pretty good, so we may continue with the other welds. It will be easy as it was with the first one. Just add another weld and continue welding. You may choose whatever position of the welding as you wish. For example, in the previous run we had PB position, which means that the sides of the corner are positioned in a way that one side is vertical, the second is horizontal. We may change that for a PA position, which means the weld will be symmetrical regarding to the gravity, like this. Let me change that in the setting. Yes, I like that. I will also add some offset as usual. And now I can add this particular weld to the working zone and weld it again. As you see, I don't need to scan the part again. I may use the previously obtained scan. Actually, in real production, you don't have to weld it a weld after another. You just use the same template you created before again and again. You just click this start button and it will start running. Click and weld. So now let's start the next scene. You may take a look what is happening in the 3D scene as well. Now it will start welding. What are other options we have to set up the welding process? If you may take a look here, we may change various parameters there, and we also have welder options available. For example, for the weaving, we may set up weaving type, frequency, amplitude, all of other stuff you need to achieve good welds in a particular situation. You may also turn on seam tracking if you like. If your cell supports that, you may change the work angle or the travel angle, for example, to push the weld a bit. And all of the changes you do are instantly visible in your 3D scene. I have changed the work angle and I have changed the travel angle here. And what I can also do is for subsequent passes, for example, if I have a multi-pass weld, I may add another pass, and for this pass I may change some parameters. For example, I want to have some offset, for example 5 millimeters on the side. I may also want to do the third pass with another offset on another wall. Okay, so this is how I do that. All of the other parameters of the welding will be automatically copied. And I may run this weld for now, or I may play with other welds. If you have different welds already set up, you choose all of them and you run them, as I ran one weld previously.